Who lived here, I wonder?
Perfect. Target practice.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
Perhaps it's a dinner I'm hearing.
You will not survive this fight!
Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Incendio! Stupefy!
Expulsion!
Take a good eye from me, did ya?
Avoiding our problem.
Expulsion!
It isn't Nora Treadwell's precious God.
Expelliarmus!
Bastard expelling. What's that? Twasn't nothing.
Expulsion! Of inspiration!
Protego! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
What are you
Incendio! Confringo!
I conduct a Moncho! Expulsion!
Protego! Stupid Dash!
Expulsion!
Incendio! Stupid Toy! Confringo!
From above! Expulsion!
Confringo!
Expulsion!
Protego! Expelliarmus!
Give it back!
Confringo!
Well, you'll have to do better than that.
Incendio!
Might want to look up.
Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus!
Now where did it go?
Incendio!
Barely felt anything that took.
Confringo!
Expulsion!
Stupefy!
Stand still.
Nobody will believe I defeated an Ashwinder by myself. That's it.
This is for Rookwood! I'll watch the light go out of your eyes. Conductor!
I've seen you use Expelliarmus many times. Won't work on me, I can tell you that.
Expelliarmus!
That's mine.
Confringo! Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Don't do that!
Protego! Expelliarmus! Stupefy!
You let Laura Treadwell go.
Confringo!
You're about to wish you hadn't.
Stupefy! Confringo! Protego! Go Stupefy! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendios!
Is this Hogwarts bad?
Confringo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Protego! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do.
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done! This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Ah, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
These rocks have seen better days. Revelio. Accio. Got it. Incendio. Accio.
Hello.
Levioso. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologise if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not! From what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Ooh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form
Revelio.
of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Aloha Mora. Aloha Mora.
Well done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers against...
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Alohomora.
For a rebellion. Stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and his lot wouldn't be so combative if the military was... One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hatch. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of goblin rebellion.
Are we? From the hospital ring on account of my venomous tentacular.
Not at the moment, no. Heralds and pitfalls send them my way, though. Action! If I will, suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled. Best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled. Huh. Hufflepuff? Not Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that.
The headmaster would never allow a student in here. Other than a prefect, of course. You do not belong here.
Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season.
Hufflepuff?
And Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
Revelio. Revelio. Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance?
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.